Today we're talking about the complicated issues of getting enough sleep. And I know so many people watching right now. If you're kind enough to join us, maybe you can relate. I can. Joining us is sleep expert Dr. Thanuja Hamilton. Dr. Hamilton, you say that getting a good night's sleep starts before our heads hit the pillow at night. Can you explain that?
Yes. You can sleep better if you start your day off right. So one of the important things is getting sunlight. Sunlight actually helps keep our circadian rhythm or our internal clock in sync. It also boosts our energy for the day, which helps throughout the day, and it improves our mood. You know, if you're not getting sunlight, that increases the risk of seasonal affective disorder or the winter blues, which you can get in the summer, by the way, if you're not getting outdoors and getting sunlight. Then you touched on something very important, activity. You know, the homeostatic sleep drive, or the drive to sleep, increases the more energy you expend and the more active you are. So absolutely get active, get out there and expend energy so that you sleep better at night. The other thing is you want to avoid taking long naps because that takes away from the drive to sleep. And then of course, avoid significant amounts of caffeine, alcohol, sugar, all those things can affect your sleep.
As I down my iced tea and would take it intravenously if I could. Okay, we have a few tired VFFs with their sleep questions. Hi, Amanda, are you there?
Hi, Drew. Hey,
Hi,
Dr.
Amanda.
Hi.
Okay, what's your question?
So, ever since I started working from home, I've had trouble sleeping. I'm not sure why. The workload has been the same. I don't commute anymore, so life has been a little less stressful. I just don't know why I can't sleep.
Dr. Hamilton?
You know, our workspace has changed. Now you've got kids homeschooling in the kitchen. The bedroom has become the office, the boardroom, the lunchroom. There are people who are in their pajamas all day. So it's really important to set bedroom boundaries. Only sleeping and sex in the bed. And if they're not happening within 15 minutes of being in the bed, you really have no business being in there. It's conditioning the bed to be a place of sleep. You can say your doctor told you that.
I will.
How's that work for you, Amanda? Sleep and sex in the bed, that's it.
That's right.
And the other take that advice.
God.
Good. And also make your bed every morning because there's nothing more inviting than walking into your room and seeing a well-made bed. So make sure you do that every morning.
Will do, Doc.
Okay, next we have Charlene. You have a question? Hi, Charlene.
Drew.
How are you?
Good, thanks.
You have a question for Dr. Hamilton, right? You're having some trouble sleeping.
Yes, and that's been an ongoing problem for a long time. I feel like no matter how tired I am, when I actually go upstairs to go to sleep, I can barely keep my eyes open. The minute my head hits the pillow, I start thinking of all the things I have to do. My to-do list for the next day starts, every anxiety or worry I have. And then suddenly I'm wide awake and can't seem to shut my mind off to get some rest. I just kind of like to be able to power down. Even when I'm sleeping, I feel like I'm still thinking, and I kind of wish I could shut that off.
Ooh, Dr. Hamilton, what do you think?
So you want to actually dedicate time a couple of hours before bedtime for those thoughts. So for 15 minutes, and not right before bedtime because you don't want it to be fresh, but a couple of hours before, set aside 15 minutes to write. You can write about what you thought about last night, what you might potentially think about tonight. It could be whatever thoughts are coming to your head, but you end up taking some of the steam out of the thoughts in your head and you put them on paper. It could be a to-do list, a gripe list, a gratitude list, whatever it is. It actually helps organize the thoughts of your head and can be very good, regardless of sleep. It can be good for you in general.
Do you think, because Dr. Hamilton suggested a to-do list, could you do a to-do list which would prove you done a bunch of stuff and you got to stop obsessing about it, check, 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 and also a still need to do? And then you know for the next day, because once it's nighttime, my guru, Nancy Javonen Fallon, because I had the same problem, I just couldn't stop obsessing. And she's like, there's nothing more you can do today. And you need to tell yourself that. And so still to-do list, and then you've got it organized and you can let go knowing that you've got the list and you're not gonna forget these things.
Yes. I like the idea of saying that there's not anything else you can do for the day. I think that's really good advice too. I like that.
She changed my life when she said that because She even went on and said no one's awake at this hour. You can't be prolific. The day is done for everybody. Make a list of things that you have left over and you attack them tomorrow when the world is awake again and functioning.
Right. I like that.
Dr. Hamilton, I can't thank you enough. And it's been such an honor to talk about a subject that really plagues so many of us with someone who is as knowledgeable as you are.
Oh, such a pleasure. And, sleep really impacts every aspect of your life. And so I'm glad that you're putting that value and that importance in sleep and sharing it with your viewers.
Well, thanks to you, we were able to. All right. Thank you to all of our VFFs for sharing your life and experiences with us. And Dr. Hamilton, you're the best. Thank you.